climbed the ranks of the tag team scene here in AEW and shown just a willingness to endure incredible amounts of punishment at the hands of the Hurt Syndicate and keep coming back. But now the Hurt Syndicate on the attack.
It's smart by the champions. They need to be aggressive. Not one team, but two teams coming at their titles right now.
And also, you know, the last time we saw the Hurt Syndicate together, they were being beaten around, and it was the Patriarchy that came in to pick up the pieces. We had never seen Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin like that before in AEW.
But right now, Lashley with jet speed, isolated on the opposite side of the ring from where Shelton Benjamin is putting the boots to the Patriarch, Christian Cage. And look at MJF from behind.
I don't know if we caught that. I mean, Bobby Lashley just gave a spine buster basically to Nick Wayne on the apron. Really hard landing for Nick.
Jet Speed and the Patriarchy need to put aside any differences they may have right now and team up to take out the biggest guys first. Like, it's common sense.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with that sentiment, but the Hurt Syndicate, it's definitely easier said than done when dealing with Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley. As Nick Wayne crashing into the barricade.
Yeah,
courtesy of Bobby Lashley.
It's just, Excalibur, it's great strategy by the champions. They're veterans. They've been all over the world. They know what they're doing, Lashley and Benjamin, so they're smart. They had a right game plan with MVP in this thing.
And they're also very angry, Taz, as we talked about. It's a little payback for what happened.
Correct. No, you're billion% correct, Shivani. I agree.
And Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley taking advantage of the fact that in a three-way match, there are no disqualifications, there are no countouts. The finish must happen in the ring. Submission or pinfall.
But as you know, they're wearing down their opponents. Two teams getting worn out by one team.
By two men.
So my other theory would be, my strategy would be to, if I'm Christian and I'm Nick Wayne, I'm climbing under this ring and I'm laying there for the next 5 minutes or so until I see an opening.
Sorry. Well, right now, competing thoughts between MJF and Cash Wheeler, but the action in this three-way AEW World Tag Championship match.
Max, this is our territory. Get out of here.
You've had enough TV time.
Max can't shut up.
I know you don't get much chance to speak, but how about you shut up now?
You won't leave me alone. I'm trying to work.
Tony, we agree on something.
He's a big fanboy for you, Taz. I can't blame him, but
I appreciate
now's
that.
not the time.
I know. It's not the time. You're right. Look at the power of Lashley.
These kids don't.
Oh, wait a second. Bailey slips free from the grip, and Bailey.
There we go.
Putting that Taekwondo to good use. Oh, but
didn't last long though, did it?
Felt those kicks Thursday. They definitely, you know.
He can bring it. Yeah, he's strong kicks with his background in Taekwondo for sure.
Oh, Christian Cage, unsuspecting Christian Cage brought into the ring.
When you're talking about Christian Cage mistakes, that was one right there.
Yeah, always be aware.
I don't think
be on your toes.
I don't think that was
Nick Wayne sweeping the leg of Christian Cage, bailing his quote-unquote father out as Bailey, the tope, takes out the Patriarchy on the outside. And Bailey using his quickness.
That's smart.
To get Bobby Lashley at a disadvantage, Taz.
Very smart of Bailey to do that. Use his speed, his elusiveness, and there goes Knight to help him.
It's good teamwork by Jet Speed. Look at this.
I don't think they're done, guys.
As Jet Speed.
I got to say this right now. You know, Dax, Cash, you know, a lot of people say bad things about you, like Shivani, but I got to say, you guys are upfront, honest guys. I respect it. You're arguably one of the greatest tag teams ever. I mean, and you guys you're humble. I respect the humbleness.
That's why you're a good guy.
Speaking of humbleness, I mean, I would say inarguably the greatest tag team of all time.
Yeah.
But yes, Taz, I mean, we understand and when we see talent, we understand talent, we're going to give them their due.
I would say we're top 3 of all time, and we're not 2 or 3. But
fair.
I do appreciate the sentiment.
And Jeff's to my right, so I might get interrupted here.
Jet Speed, just hit your cough button. Jet Speed going to work on Nick Wayne. As Nick Wayne isolated the cover.
I do find it disrespectful that Jet Speed steals a lot of FTR moves. You know, the dives, the flips, all those things. That really bothers me a little bit. I think you need to have a little talk with those guys.
Yes, you guys are definitely big flippy guys like I was. I get it.
I don't appreciate Kevin Knight trying to steal my athleticism, but I'm not going to do anything about it right now.
I've seen you guys do plenty of dives. I'm trying to think of the last time you did a flip.
Tony, do you even watch our matches?
I'll flip you up right now.
Nick Wayne was looking for the knockout shot, but Kevin Knight put on the brakes, and Bobby Lashley just hucked him over the top.
It looks like he hit his leg.
I was gonna say, Jet Speed's doing a really good job of using their speed, quickness, and teamwork.
Uh-oh.
Lashley almost took Knight's head off.
And Shelton Benjamin positioning those steel ring steps as Bobby Lashley. Oh! Disastrous landing for Kevin Knight.
Wow, that exemplifies we hurt people right there. Oh, face first.
Let's take another look here. Watch how hard the face of Knight hits these steel steps thanks to Benjamin here. Look at that.
Got some height on that one, huh?
Good thing.
Oh, wait. Nick Wayne coming in, laying down some right hands on Kevin Knight. Wayne was going to look for a quick pinfall, but instead...
Smart of Nick, though, Excalibur. He's picking up the scraps. He knows that Lashley and Benjamin just destroyed Knight, so he's going after it. That's smart.
It also can't be understated that Nick Wayne has had this is his third match in 3 days, right? The resiliency of Nick Wayne is almost second to none.
Christian Cage, the cover, the leg was hooked, but Knight more than equal to the task.
Despite our miscommunication with the Patriarchy, I have to say that Nick Wayne is very savvy for his age. You can tell that he grew up in and around the wrestling business. He is a 20-year-old veteran.
I agree. Totally agree. Started young, and
My God, but Mother Wayne.
wow, she's statuesque. If I had her, I'd be playing for the Jaguars.
Rhea, do not listen.
Taz.
I need to process that one for a couple of weeks.
I got a connection.
Wait a second. Okay. Kevin Knight, a step ahead of the Patriarchy there. Dropkick.
Another page out of my book, but that is impressive.
Dropkick takes down Christian, takes down Nick Wayne. To your point, last night, Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor, Nick Wayne defeating Teton of CMLL. But right now, Speedball Mike Bailey leaping over Wayne. Ducks under Nate, rapid fire kicks, and the enziguri.
That is incredible.
Super quick, right? I mean, it's so hard to do that. Years of training. Damn. Background kick to the gut, axe kick to the back, round kick to the chest.
It's obviously hard to doubt the Hurt Syndicate in this situation, but
Shooting star press, and Nick Wayne able to kick out.
these little three-way dances do make it very entertaining, and you don't know who's going to get what. So
It's unpredictable as a team, as you guys know. It's hard, right? When you're the champs, you know, going into something like this.
The champions don't have to be pinned.
No, they don't. Or submitted, you're right, to lose the titles.
If there is any disadvantage for the Hurt Syndicate in this match, it is that fact.
There's a disadvantage now for Mike Bailey because he's the only member of his team standing.
I think they're on equal footing now. Haha, get it?
I got it. That was a good one.
Thanks, Taz.
Wait a second. Shelton Benjamin just came in and trucked Bailey. A double leg and ankle lock in on Christian Cage.
Got it locked in. Christian's got a roll or something. Wait, there goes Sabian.
Kip Sabian was trying to come in to bail out Christian Cage, and Shelton spotted him off the corner of his eye, but Bailey catching Shelton unawares, and the boot up into the face of Bobby Lashley.
Gotta be fast here, Bailey. Oh, not like that.
No, fast up, fast down, right? Yeah.
He's gravity fast.
Telling you.
Bailey becoming a smudge on the canvas, courtesy of Bobby Lashley.
Be getting German right here.
Is that a tag?
Maybe not.
That should be a tag.
Definitely should be a tag, yeah.
He stole that move from us. We did that last week.
Rabbit punches from Shelton Benjamin on Mike. Oh my goodness!
All right.
Just throw him off.
Hey, I've seen a lot of suplexes. I've done a lot of them. I've done belly to bellies to guys over the top. Never seen a German over the top like that.
Did you guys ever do one like that?
We're too busy covering the person.
Just the strength, the unparalleled strength of the Hurt Syndicate, of Shelton Benjamin to toss a human being like that.
Got his hips under his opponent. Excellent technique. This guy was a stud wrestler back in there at University of Minnesota, a great Big Ten program.
NCAA All-American Shelton Benjamin.
I mean, look, we can't take anything away from him or Bobby Lashley. Their accomplishments in and out of the ring. But here's the thing: is if we're talking about their amateur accomplishments, there is no referee here to count points. Okay, so what's going to happen if I thumb him in the eye or I kick him in the knee? What's going to happen then? True. I think everyone has been intimidated by these guys that they step in the ring with. And the thing is, the funny thing is FTR is the winningest tag team in AEW history. We are undefeated this year, but yet we haven't got a tag team title shot against these guys. I mean, that's suspect to me.
Snap suplex cover made by Bobby Lashley. Hurt Syndicate since emerging on the tag team scene here in AEW have quickly established themselves as a dominant force. But Dax, you are right. You cannot argue with the stats for FTR.
Yeah, dominant force.
Now that we've
Dominant force, I agree.
Now that we've gotten rid of the dead weight that were our old friends, and we don't have to, we can look past them now. They are the past. We can focus on the future. It's time to get these AEW tag team titles back, and the fact that we haven't had a chance against the Hurt Syndicate yet is very upsetting to me. And I believe that when we get to the back here, we're going to make sure that something changes.
Emphatic body slams delivered.
I'll tell you, something changing with the spine of Mike Bailey after all those body slams and that backdrop.
1, 2, and Bailey kicking out.
FTR, interesting to me is the relationship with you guys and Big Stoke. That's very interesting to me. I really Big Stoke.
I don't think a lot of people know this, but Stoke and myself have been friends for a very long time.
I did not know.
Yeah, I was the one to actually ask Tony Khan to give Stoke a job, and I think Stoke is an incredible human being. I think he's an incredible talent. I think above all, though, he's just incredibly cute, and I love having him around. He's like a he takes away from what I give facially. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. You're talking about Stokeley, right?
Big Stoke.
Big Stoke.
Benjamin was looking for the rising knee strike in the corner.
Oh, wow. We got a rising foot to the chin.
Bailey avoided it, and now an opportunity to tag in Kevin Knight for some relief.
Yeah, relief is right, Excalibur. He has been beaten up as Mike Bailey.
So has Kevin Knight, and Bobby Lashley
Almost.
sends Knight sprawling to the floor, and oh no, this is going from bad to worse for Mike Bailey. The cover made, and Christian Cage there.
Every team for themselves for these titles, so Christian did the right thing for himself and Nick Wayne.
Not sure where Christian Cage came from, but I guess it doesn't matter much as he is lining up Bobby Lashley for us.
And he's going for a ride.
I think so.
Whoa, Bailey chops out the legs. Christian comes down on Lashley's chest.
Damn. Lashley got the worst of that whole deal.
Lashley's trying to get out of harm's way and inadvertently put himself right in the thick of it.
That's a good thing for Speedball and Christian here.
I think it's a good thing for everyone.
Yeah.
Kevin Knight, Nick Wayne, both men tagged in.
Kevin's fresh and he's explosive. Let's see what he does here.
Nice reversal though by Wayne.
Big leap up and over, and Kevin Knight.
I like this kid.
Great agility.
The Capradora, the Tilt-A-Whirl backbreaker delivered to Christian almost.
Inside cradle.
Wait a second, inside cradle.
There you go. The champ's almost lost it, not even being in the ring like he talked about earlier.
Shelton Benjamin blind tag. Kevin Knight.
I like Kevin Knight too, and I think he has a bright future as long as he stays away from the tag division going forward.
Kevin Knight's very good, just not FTR.
I don't know if he's going to stay away from the tag division or not. This is a great team.
Bailey catching Shelton. Shelton on the top with the Enziguri. And now Speedball. Work on Rana.
Bad idea, Mike.
You're not kidding.
Or is it?
Spoke too soon. Great teamwork by
That could be it.
1, 2, oh!
Wow. That was close. Damn.
This is one of the match, Taz. You're right.
MJF not impressed.
Look at that. Shelton Benjamin, his hands were down around Mike Bailey's waist, leaving his head completely unprotected. And Jet Speed very nearly pulled off what I think would be a huge upset.
I think this is the most danger we've ever seen the Hurt Syndicate in.
I think you're right, man.
The most they've ever been
tested
on their back foot.
Whoa! Jet Speed aerial assault,
They went right into a waist lock on the kick out, did Benjamin. You got to try and switch that up if you're Kevin. Maybe not.
It's pretty apparent it's going to take a hell of a lot to keep Hurt Syndicate down.
Is it weird to say that I wish Mother Wayne was my mother?
Oh, not at all. She's gorgeous.
Oh!
Maybe my stepmother.
Very tall.
Christian Cage has tagged himself in. He and Nick Wayne trying to neutralize Shelton Benjamin. As
I'd say they're doing all right.
Nick Wayne, the cutter.
Got all of that on Knight.
Wayne takes out Bailey as well.
Both spine hit.
Oh, man, both got hurt that time.
Christian frog splash.
What is MVP?
MVP.
This is ridiculous.
Well, this is a smart move.
Stoke would never do. Is it smart?
He's not even involved in the match. Why is he?
Oh, no. Able to kick out. And MVP, I think, just saved
Sure did.
the tag titles for Benjamin and Lashley.
That was smart, in my opinion, of MVP. He doesn't want to see his guys lose those titles.
Absolutely.
And he had to cause some sort of distraction illegally, but it worked.
FTR would never do it.
You guys know, I know. They're high standard guys.
Kevin Knight.
Such underhanded tactics. My word.
Kevin Knight, his back was turned, his eyes were raked, but he still scored a kick on the face of Christian Cage.
He's got his partner pulling up in one corner. Nick Wayne is still down, and Christian was looking for him that time, guys.
Yeah, Christian
So
the tag.
for Mike Bailey.
And Knight,
I don't think Kevin realized.
Nope. Now he does.
now he does. Yeah, now he sees Bobby Lashley up in the corner.
I mean,
Oh,
can I ask you, is that legal? That's not Bobby's corner. Is that legal? Can you just go to any corner?
pretty much so. No disqualification. Anything goes.
As long as Tony Schiavone says so. There you go.
Now Bobby Lashley going to work on Kevin Knight, going to work on Christian Cage. Neck breaker.
Man the size of Bobby taking you like that into the ribs. No thank you.
Oh, no. Oh, God, don't do this to Nick. Poor guy. Oh,
Oh, landed hard on that left shoulder, guys.
I mean, that could be the end of the whole Wayne generation. Oh, I mean, that just could have crushed it all. Whatever.
Crushes what?
Oh, reverse DDT. Bobby Lashley. Oh, oof. Lashley out of the ring, but Benjamin into the ring. Takes down Christian. And Shelton on the receiving end of the leaping clothesline from Kevin Knight.
I think Kevin knows that Nick is hurting after what Lashley did to him. Oh, man, nice counter. Full Nelson. Dragon suplex action.
Nick Wayne showing tremendous poise for his age, for his level of experience to be here under the bright lights at Globe Life Field. Wayne connects with the elbow.
Uh-oh.
Big speedball underneath.
Chicken fight.
Oh, God, what the hell is this?
Kevin Knight, the dropkick, and Nick Wayne.
Is he still with us?
We've seen some incredible things in this match. Amazing that some of these guys can still walk.
Nick Wayne, I think his head clipped the ring apron on the way down.
I hope he's all right, because that was not pretty. Great athleticism by Kevin Knight, who's on the hop.
Kevin Knight. And speedball Mike Bailey. Working in concert.
Right.
As
I don't like this.
right now, Christian Cage. What's your problem? Shoved into FTR by Bobby Lashley.
Well, you got a problem?
Get your ass back in the ring, Bob. Get your ass back in the ring, Bobby. Okay.
Lashley.
Okay.
Lashley, though.
I will say some
Lashley, the spear. Christian Cage leapfrogs up and over.
FTR's off headsets. And they are getting ready to get in the ring here.
Oh, Christian. I think he was shoved by Bobby Lashley. It's FTR and the spear.
We might get him.
1, 2, 3.
Here are your winners and still AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Hurt Syndicate.
Well, the odds were against the champions going into this. They persevered. Congrats to them. Wasn't easy, though.
No, it was not easy, and you wouldn't be with a quick team like Speedball and Mike, and of course the Jet and A veteran like Christian Cage is a great young man.
But Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley remain flawless. They remain the AEW World Tag Team Champions.
FTR is pissed. Promise you that.
They should have stayed where they are.
Action now.
Yeah. You knew it wouldn't go unanswered, and it kind of did. Thanks to Christian Cage.
I wonder, when it looked like Christian was about to hit the kill switch on Bobby Lashley and FTR was going to the ring, were they going for Lashley, who just shoved Christian into him? Or were they going for Christian after what happened a couple nights ago on Collision?
Yeah, not really sure on that. MVP's got his...
He's got his contract.
Opportunity for the title. He's happy as a pig, and you know what?
Well, it's a big night, really, for the Hurt Syndicate, if you think of that MVP.
Yeah.
And here's what Lashley and Shelton did.
They're winners.
Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley, the Hurt Syndicate, the AEW World Tag Team Champions.
Look at this, look at this, look at this. This Christian ran into, FTR as they were trying to get in the ring.
Nick Wayne, there you go.
Nick Wayne, Kip Sabian trying to run interference for Christian Cage.
A lot of bad blood for sure.
Kill switch by Nick Wayne on Christian. Wow.
I'm stunned.
Was this match make or break for the Patriarchy? Or is this a spur-of-the-moment decision by Nick Wayne?
I don't think it was spur of the moment. In my opinion, just observing, Nick Wayne's mother is laughing her butt off. She thinks it's great. I think FTR, I think they were shocked.
I think that gave it away. You're right, Taz, seeing Mother Wayne laugh.
Nick is not done. Sabian, I don't know what's going to happen here.
Well, Kim apparently a part of this as well.
And Mother Wayne taking a swipe at Christian Cage, and now a second chair has entered the ring. And this usually means only one thing.
Wow, this is out of nowhere. I mean, sure, it's been a lot of tough love from Christian towards Nick Wayne, and some of the harsh things that Christian has said to Mother Wayne, like where she'd be working if it wasn't for him. Nick, man, think this over. Whoa, what are you going to do here, dude?
He's going to crush his skull. It's
Sabian out of his shoes right there.
The last time we saw Cope here in AEW, it was when FTR planted the proverbial knife right between his shoulder blades.
absolutely, and he has had to really make a comeback, really try to get right again.
Shocking return for sure for Adam Copeland.
Look at Jackson Cash. They can't believe what they're seeing.
Don't make us do it again. Don't make us do it again. We let you live last time. We'll finish the job.
Oh, brother. Remember when Cope first arrived?
We all remember how things went down between Christian Cage and Cope. Remember their battle in Toronto.
Drop spike.
Go find yourself. You know what? I know it sounds cliche, but thank you. You and those reactions are the reason I still keep getting up and getting in here. But let's get to business, shall we? There's a lot of questions after All In. The first one being, did I come down to save Christian Cage? The answer is no. He's an asshole. From the second I stepped foot in AEW, he has tried to make my life miserable. He told me what I could do with the idea of him and I teaming together. Then, when I challenged him for the TNT Championship, he said he was going to cripple me. He was going to become the father to my daughters. Yeah, that was my reaction too. And then he hijacked my title match with Mox at Revolution, cashed in his Casino Gauntlet contract, made it a three-way, and got choked out. Even though the Patriarchy told him it was a dumb idea, he didn't listen, and that's when everything started crumbling around him. And he did it because of jealousy. You know, he could see anybody else win the AEW Heavyweight Championship. He could see that, but he couldn't see me do it before him. I don't blame Nick Wayne, Shayna Wayne, Kip Sabian for what they did at All In. I don't blame them. And here's the thing, Christian, I know you're watching somewhere. I told you verbatim what happened at All In was going to happen to you. But your ego is so inflated you couldn't see it coming. So all I can hope that somewhere Christian Cage is pulling his giant cranium out of his ass. But I won't hold my breath. No, I came back at All In to get my hands on FTR. Five years ago, I got cleared to step foot in a wrestling ring again. 5 years ago, I got my dream back because I busted my ass for it. And who were the first two people I called when I found out? FTR. Because I knew they could whip me back into shape. They wouldn't pull any punches. We even talked about, hey, man, imagine if we could form Rated FTR and win the Trios Championships. I'm in a different company and we're talking about this. Then you fast forward and here we are, we can do this. Rated FTR starts to ride, it's looking good. And within 2 weeks, they started complaining. They started saying that they're in my shadow. They're glorified edgeheads. That I'm somehow holding them back from winning the tag team championships. I don't understand that logic. It doesn't make any sense, but what I've realized over the years with megalomaniacs, they don't want to look in the mirror, they're gonna blame everybody else. You took 4 months away from me. You put me on the shelf for 4 months. Now, that might not sound like a lot to all of you, but every time I get in here could be the last time. I have been doing this for 33 years, and you put me on the shelf for 4 months. 4 months that I don't have. So FTR, I didn't come back to wrestle you. I didn't come back to stop you from winning tag team championships. I came back for one thing, FTR, and that is to end FTR.
Cope better be very careful. The last time he was in the ring with Dax and Cash. Wait a second, that's not, I mean, that's Stoke, but that's not Dax and Cash versus them, obviously.
That's AEW security with Stoke.
Stoke, the representative of FTR, and
Plus he's wearing orange.
yeah, that's heat. But he's got some security here around him. He knows that Cope could be a little bit unstable at times, and he's furious at FTR, and I don't blame him.
Stoke making the security lead the way into the ring, trying to put a wall of humanity, so to speak, between himself and the rated R superstar Cope.
You know what, Adam? FTR read you like a book. They said that tonight your theme music was gonna hit. You'd come out, you run to the left. Well, thank you for the greeting. It sounds like the Hathaway family reunion. So as I was saying, they had you read like a book. They said you're gonna walk out, run to the left, run to the right, try to use someone's annual salary for your pyro, come out here and blah, 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 and talk about how much you want revenge on FTR. But Adam, I have a question for you though. I have a serious question. That weapon that you had at All In, you call that Spike, right? Well, Spike is a liability. So much so that immediately after the pay-per-view, AEW, Tony Khan, Warner Media, they received 3 anonymous emails complaining about your behavior. So much so that Adam, I think everyone should hear this. Moving forward, if you interfere in FTR's matches, if you attack FTR, even if you try to shake their hands, Adam Copeland, you are fired.
Oh, what?
Damn.
And before anyone says it, oh, FTR is scared of Adam Copeland. Absolutely not. FTR, they just need to focus on one of the biggest prizes in the game, the AEW World Tag Team Championships. So Adam, why don't you do me a favor? Why don't you go find a hobby and leave FTR alone?
Wow, Cope fired if he lays a finger on FTR.
You come out here looking and sounding like an angry Oompa Loompa. That'd be a shame if that caught on. Okay, so you just said that if I get anywhere close to FTR, I'm fired.
Damn Skippy.
But you didn't say anything about if I get near you.
Stokeley may have overplayed his hand here.
Get out of there, Stokeley. Tell him to get out of there quick.
You better run, fella.
The other security guard members are running for the hills, and
Oh my God, this is going to be messy.
Cope is ready to go.
What a moment!
You're not the most pleasant men in the world, but congratulations, because you earned that somewhat. How you feeling, by the way? Cope said that he was here for FTR, is what he said. You seem very, very disturbed right now.
Adam Copeland! Adam Copeland! Adam Copeland belongs in prison! Everyone in this company knows I am not a professional wrestler. So he had no business putting his hands on me last week. Adam Copeland is a horrible human being. Adam Copeland is a loser. Adam Copeland is a cancer to AEW. And it doesn't matter what anyone says. Because
Well, now, Cope better be careful here. Well, so he's got a mic in hand.
I mean, remember, Cope, after what Stoke laid out last week, he can't attack FTR. He can't touch him.
whoa! Stop right there! Stop right there! We had a discussion. Cut his stupid music! Cut his stupid music! Last week, I made it perfectly clear you are not allowed to get in the vicinity of FTR. So what are you doing here?
I forgot. I forgot. I can't get within a certain amount of feet from you guys, right? Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Oh, but you know what? I made a business deal with some gentlemen, and they were willing to come down and do what I can't do. Oh, and by the way, their business is hurting people.
Oh, he can't.
Well, there's no contract, there's no steps, nothing like that for these cats to touch FTR.
The Hurt Syndicate doing business with the Rated R Superstar MVP, Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley. The latter two, the AEW World Tag Team Champions. And MVP holding the hardware as Lashley and Benjamin looking ready for a fight.
I mean, FTR just went through hell with jet speed. They're not nowhere near 100%.
And now Lashley, Benjamin, Dax, and Cash facing off as the referee corps, security coming out trying to separate these four men. And good luck with that, because Cash now just flying at Shelton Benjamin.
The fight out here. These four guys just throwing hands. FTR fighting for their lives. I mean, like I said, they went through this crazy, tough match against Jet Speed.
And the Hurt Syndicate, Taz, you know as well as anybody, these guys are businessmen. If they made a deal with Adam Copeland to hurt FTR, they are going to live up to their half of the bargain.
You're exactly right. That's how MVP rolls, Benjamin and Lashley. There's no doubt.
The chorus ringing out as The referees, security, trying to separate the Hurt Syndicate and FTR.
Well, I'm sure Cope feels like his money was spent well. I would assume that.
Wait a second. Cope! Inside the ring, he was going for Stokeley, and
one of the security dudes just ate it.
yeah, Stokeley pulled the security guard into Cope's path. And now making a very ginger retreat, but stuck between a rock and a hard place between Cope and the Hurt Syndicate at the top of the ramp. Cope wants nothing more to get his hands on FTR as we take a look. Stokeley, he pushed that poor security guard into Cope's path. It was FTR's betrayal of Cope that set this whole thing into motion. And Cope, you have to imagine, is not at all satisfied. At least not yet.
And All In, seemingly the patriarchy was dismantled, and Adam Copeland comes out, returns to AEW, comes in the ring, tells you to find yourself. When do you give us your reaction to all of that?
Tony, my name is Christian Cage, and I'm an asshole.
That's a shoot.
True words, never been spoken.
Now, I'm the type of asshole, you can hold the microphone, it's your job. Now, I'm the type of asshole that's numb to the world and everything in it. I don't care who's left in my wake. I don't care who's hurt. I was obsessed with becoming the AEW World Champion. In that revolution this past spring, I walked into Los Angeles ready to fulfill my destiny. I signed the contract, I stepped through those ropes, I hit a picture-perfect spear, and as I got up and I looked down at the canvas, I caught a glimpse of my past. And for one split second, I'm conducting my business. I became an asshole with feelings. And it cost me everything. And in the days and the weeks that passed, you're trying to piece it all together. The noise just keeps getting louder and louder to the point where my own family is questioning me and pointing fingers. And Nick and Kip, I didn't realize that your nuts had dropped and you had the courage to actually stand up to me. And I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is you questioning me, because you haven't earned the right to question Christian Cage. Because when it comes to this business, I'll put it in these terms for you. When it comes to I'm conducting business, I said. When it comes to this business, I've spent more money on rental cars making towns than either one of you have made combined in your entire career. Now, you want to know why I didn't stick to the plan? Well, it's simple. I didn't think the three of you were competent enough to pull it off. So I took a risk, a big risk. But again, I ask you this, Nick, Kip, Shayna, what would you know about taking risks, huh? Sitting in the lap of luxury, riding my coattails. Well, I made enemies left and right with the things that I said and did. In fact, there's probably a lineup out that door of people waiting to maim me for what I've done. As for you, Adam Copeland, I heard what you said out here a couple weeks ago when you reminded everybody of the things that I said and did to you. How I said I was going to snap your neck and make you a cripple and do it in front of your children with a smile on my face. How I said I was going to take extra special care of your wife when it happened. Even the things I said about your mother, but the question I have for you, Adam, were the things that I said really that bad? Because you're not going to come out here and act like you don't understand the game within the game now, do you? Huh? I mean, you yourself were an opportunist. You did some pretty unsavory things yourself to make it to the top, Adam. So maybe you should get off your high horse and look at it through that lens, because I'm pretty sure when you look at your bank account and the accomplishments hanging on your wall, your head risks. I'm conducting business. Your head rests pretty easily on your Alaskan king now, doesn't it? Now, as for the last time I saw you, Adam, you told me to go find myself. Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. But I do know this. You and I are so different. But somehow, Adam, somehow, we are the same.
Now, where does all this stand now with the patriarchy? Can you explain what's going on? You told me your feelings.
The patriarchy embarrassed me at All In when they left me laying, Tony. They decided they didn't need a patriarch anymore. And Nick even said that I'd passed my expiration date. And you're right about one thing, Shayna. I did have a hard time getting up that night. But trust me when I say I've found myself in holes before in the past. Now none of those holes were as deep or as gaping as the last time I was with you, but I always managed to claw my way out. Now maybe you guys had a problem with the way that I ruled. Maybe you thought that I ruled with an iron fist, but the things that I said and did to you came from a place, they were a product of the scars of my past. The things that you are saying and doing come from a place of entitlement. The entitlement that I handed you. Now, Nick, you think you got a little success now, huh? You win yourself a championship and you think you got it all figured out. But let me ask you this, Nick. How's it gonna go when you have to show up and answer for all those things? What's gonna happen when you have to show up and actually fight? Say what you want about Christian Cage, but when I show up, I always answer the bell for the things that I've said. Now, Nick and Kip and Shayna, especially you, Nick, I'm going to stand out here and I'm going to admit it right now. You have more talent than I do. You were the prodigy, and I did care about you. I protected you from everything. And you have the audacity to call yourself the new face of AEW now and forever. Well, trust me when I say this. You have every tool to be that, but you're going to have to go through Christian Cage to get there. Nick Wayne, in your young life, you already have one dead father. And now you have another father that's just dead to you. Because of this very moment, Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian, I disown you.
Strong words from Christian Cage, but it certainly seemed like at All In Texas, Taz, that Kip Sabian, Nick Wayne, and even Mother Wayne certainly had the upper hand on the Patriarchy.
Oh, definitely. They had enough of Christian. I mean, he's alive. He made some valid points in that. Oh, hold on here.
Shayna Wayne. Oh, that's Kip Sabian trying to come from behind. Oh, wait! Nick Wayne came flying in with that Ring of Honor Television Championship title belt. Roman, he never stood a chance.
I disown you. I disown you.
Nick saying, I disown you.
And now Shayna with the chairs. Christian.
Oh, boy. Oh, geez. This is not good.
Christian Cage rising up and a brutal concerto delivered by Kip Sabian and Nick Wayne.
I disown you, Christian. I turn my back on you.
You know, Christian Cage was out of action for 7 years with neck injuries. I'm not so sure he's going to... This is not good for the rest of his career.
Wow. We're going to have to get Christian Cage some medical attention.
Cope, last week on AEW Dynamite, we saw Christian Cage share his apology without a single shred of remorse, and then moments later, he was brutally taken out with a concerto by Kip Sabian and Nick Wayne. So what is your take on everything going on?
You know, Alicia, I don't know what my take is. You know, the guy came out there with, like you said, zero remorse. His apology, it wasn't an apology. He's learned nothing and has no concept of what he's been the last few years, and that's an asshole. Here's what I do know. He's got his hands full with Kip, Nick, and Shayna, which brings me to who I have my hands full with, and that's FTR and Stokeley. I know I can't get within 200 feet of you guys, but that also means you can't get within 200 feet of me, and that works out pretty good, because I got off the phone with Tony Khan. And next week, for the first time ever, one-on-one, it's the Rated R Superstar versus Stokeley. Oh yeah, and FTR, if you guys interfere, your whole restraining order is null and void, so you have a choice. Do you interfere and open up the door to me kicking your asses? Or do you stand there and throw Stokeley to the wolf? And trust me, I will tear him apart slowly, piece by piece. Choice is yours. See you next week. See you, Alicia.
Alicia, as if we didn't have enough stress with the tag team tournament finals next week, now we have you, Adam. Adam, we see right through you. We know exactly what you're doing. And just remember, we got this ban for your health and your well-being. We want Lyric and Ruby to grow up with a father. We want Beth to live life with a loving husband. Please, Adam, don't make us do this to you.
Yeah, Adam, we see through you. We know you better than anybody. We know your games. We even told Big Stoke he didn't have to be in Cincinnati next week, but he insists. Do you know why? Because he's the bigger man, because he's the braver man. But when he's done with you, Adam, we can't be held responsible for what Big Stoke does.
You know what, Adam? I can't believe at your big age you have chosen to do this. I mean, look at me. I'm not a professional wrestler. I represent the greatest tag team alive today, FTR. I'm also injured. So we see through you, Adam. You're a bully. And if you think I haven't been in a fight before, you're wrong, Adam. I'm short. I'm bald. I can't get any hoes. I've been fighting my entire life.
You can get hoes. You can get hoes.
Next week, the fight continues in Cincinnati, Ohio. And I'm gonna do it because that's what my boss asked me to do. And I'm gonna do it with a smile on my face. And I'm gonna have an even bigger smile on my face when you have to go home Wednesday night and look at your wife who has the head of a micro brawler and your future juvenile delinquent kids and tell them that Big Stoke pinned you in the ring just like that. Top guys out.
This is what you're about to witness is a lopsided affair. Why don't you lay it out for them, boys? Explain this whole thing here.
Adam Copeland, the Rated R Superstar, Stokely Hathaway, one-on-one. And remember, it was Stokely that got what was effectively a restraining order from Adam Copeland, saying he's not allowed to touch FTR, not allowed to come within a certain distance of FTR. But you know what? Those type of orders, Taz, they cut both ways. That means FTR, they can't come in to the ring. They can't come to the ringside area or else everything's null and void.
Correct. That is correct. So Big Stoke, I guess he's going to come out here eventually. He's got to deal with the rated R superstar. And it's going to be an extremely tall order for Mr. Stokeley. Good job by Cincinnati right there.
And you know what's troubling to think about, Taz? If FTR, if they had had their way, we would have heard that song for the very last time after that brutal attack on Cope back at Dynasty.
That's exactly right. I got to tell you, Shivani, I'm actually shocked that Cope even put his gear on for this match.
Yeah. I have a feeling that song's going to last a lot longer than this match.
Which song? This song or the other song?
The one they were
Not
singing.
the phone.
Yeah,
Not the other song. This song. Right.
One
Not
of the
this song.
songs.
The
Yeah.
other song. Right. Well, there he is. He's showing up. He's got a little help by our security. Big Stoke.
And his opponent, from Harlem, New York, weighing 160 pounds, Stokeley.
Oh, he's going. He's leaving. Well, Big Dave got him.
We saw the recap of the history between Cope and FTR. It was the spike pile driver combined with the concerto. And Taz, I mean, you know, obviously firsthand about neck injuries. Cope, he had a level 3 fusion of his spine, something that for a very long time thought was going to be the end of his career. After the attack by FTR, he had a consult with his surgeon, thought maybe a 4th level fusion.
Yeah, yes, and for him, see that right there? He tried a spear, did Big Stoke, by the way.
Yes, yeah, he did.
It didn't work.
Tried.
He tried. Key word is tried. You're right.
Had the right shout, the right momentum.
Well, let's just say if Big Stoke wins this match, it would be a pretty big upset.
Pretty big. May have given himself a bit of a stinger there.
He needs the stinger right now.
That Cope saying, come on, bring it again.
I'm just glad you didn't scream it's Sting, Shivani.
Yeah, I could have screamed at Stinger.
Oh, that didn't work again. This is ugly.
Yeah,
I feel bad for Big Stoke.
I don't, and I was, I want to see Cope on the offense here. Not just stand there and let Stokeley, no, he just hammering, kicking. Hit him in the mouth.
A vicious man, Tony.
Well, I can be.
But I mean, it was
he wants to dap him up, X-Cow. Do you see what Stoke is doing?
He wants to bail himself out.
Let's just shake hands and be friends. That's what he's saying. Dap me up.
Yeah, don't do it, bro. That's what we want to see.
He dapped him right.
Now stomp him on the back of the head.
Damn, Shimani. Family show.
Cope.
Huh?
No,
Cope wants the a mic. He's got Justin's mic.
Cope with the microphone. And
damn. There you go.
All right. I want to take a little poll. Hey, what do you think of Stokeley?
Yo, he's short, he's bald, and gets no hose, baby.
Oh, man.
To be fair, that was Stokeley's own admission.
Yeah, kid's been watching the show.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Cincy. Hey, Cincinnati. There any hoes in the house?
My God.
Okay, we got a few. Okay, hey, ma'am. Does Stokeley have any chance in hell of getting you?
Is this a serious question?
Yes.
No, absolutely.
Stoke, you're not getting lucky tonight either, bud. Let's go.
Well, there's nothing wrong with being undersized in height, like short. I take offense to this, to be honest.
Frankly, I'm not sure what Stokeley's choice in gardening implements has to do with anything.
I thought he was talking about pantyhose. They didn't wear them.
Was it 1920?
Jeez, Shivani.
What the hell is going on here? Oh, my God.
He'll need both crutches now after that.
Oh, wait. Can't go out. FTR can't get involved.
And Copeland knows that. He wants to get his hands on FTR. That's all he's wanted after being put on the shelf for 4 months by Dax and Cash.
Well, they came out, I guess voluntarily, they've lifted this ban. And
a second spear.
Well, for those that don't know, Big Stoke is the manager of FTR. FTR on the ramp.
And FTR has been undefeated.
You're just going to leave him? Or just pin him? Should I just pin him?
No, they want more.
Stoke, I don't care about you at all, kid.
As Dax and Cash. Oh, wait a second. Now finally coming to the ring, and the spear through the ropes on Dax.
Oh no, oh no.
Cash wins. And you know what that means? The restraining order, it's all null and void.
Exactly.
Copeland can do anything he wants to FTR. This is all he's wanted.
There you go.
Oh, shot.
Dax and Cash taking out Stokeley. Maybe in store for another spear from the Rated R superstar, Cope.
Stokely should roll out of the ring on this one.
Cope lining him up, and
Was that Stokeley? I think he had
some sort of powder thrown at the eyes of Cope, and now the referee throwing this match out, but Cope finding himself at the mercy of FTR.
Stoke had a game plan. I love it.
Yeah, don't use the microphone, guys. Come on. Oh, good God.
Yeah, they're gonna make Cope pay. FTR, they're vicious.
And Cope, I mean, he's getting what he wanted. He's getting his hands on FTR, but now he's at a 3-on-1 disadvantage. 2-on-1.5, or 2.5-on-1, I should say. But
Stoke might have blown his knee out throwing a punch.
You think, yeah, you heard Cash Miller said, let's do this.
Oh, God.
This is what very nearly ended Cope's career at Dynasty.
Exactly. And that's what they want to do. They want to shut him down right now for... Oh, my God.
Wait a second.
This is the last thing that we expected, guys.
It was all in Texas. Cope told Christian Cage, go find yourself, and Christian.
Spike, he's got Spike.
Christian with Spike in hand. And
he left
waiting for the faces for Spike. But wait a second, Nick Wayne from behind. Christian heard it coming, and now
Christian means business, guys.
Christian, who took Cope takes out Sabian. Christian Cage, who's on the receiving end of that concerto.
Take a look at what we're watching here, guys. Take a look at this in the ring. I absolutely can't believe it.
Cope and Christian backing off FTR Stokeley. Kip Sabian, Nick Wayne, Mother Wayne, and now
what a moment that we are witnessing here on Dynamite.
But Taz, you've known these guys for a long time. It was Cope that implored Christian to go find himself. But we heard Christian just a few weeks ago showing absolutely no remorse.
Absolutely. I mean, loads of history here.
Giving Spike back to Cope.
But is that enough? Is that enough to convince Cope that Christian has turned a corner? The embrace, but I'm not sure that's a look of elation on the face of Christian Cage.
Well, I could tell you from experience, knowing both these men for many, many years, there's a deep brotherhood there. It's a complicated friendship. Maybe it's back. Who knows? That hug showed a lot.
A very complicated friendship. We'll have to tell fans what these two together as a team has meant to this great sport of ours.
Very powerful moment for sure.
But have all the wounds of the past healed between Christian Cage and the rated R superstar? That remains to be seen. Adam Copeland!
You think you know him?
How he has conducted his business over the last few years here in All Elite Wrestling, but 1 week ago, the dramatic tentative reunion between Christian Cage and the rated R superstar Cope.
Well, as I was watching from home, I saw one man hugging another man and the other man with his arms down, and the man with his arms down was Christian Cage. I'm not sure he's all in on this idea of teaming with Copeland.
Well, let's find out for sure. Let's head back to the ring and Tony Schiavone.
It's quite a moment, gentlemen. May I be the first to say, it has been a long time to see you two together. It's very special. You can hear from the fans.
First things first. Glasgow, sit down and shut your mouths while I conduct.
What are you doing, man? You're still going to be that guy? Come on, these people love us. We are inarguably one of the greatest tag teams of all time. But I get it. He is what he is, and let's face it, folks, he's an asshole. Okay, but here's the thing. Here's a thing that I've learned over the years in this industry. Sometimes you need an asshole. And it just so happens that he's my asshole.
Christian, Adam had asked you at All In to go find yourself. The question is, have you?
You're right, Tony. At All In Texas, Adam picked me up by the hand and he said, go find yourself. Well, I took some time and I did just that. I took some time, I went away, I looked within myself, I looked deep within my soul, and I did find myself. And guess what I found? I don't need to change a thing. I am perfect just the way I am. Now, people might be wondering if Adam and I are on the same page, and I can assure you, we are not by a long shot. There's been a lot of things said, there's been a lot of things done, there's a lot of scar tissue here. But I will say this, we're not on the same page, but at this point, we're at least writing in the same book. Now, I know people were hoping for some happy, bubbly reunion of one of, if not the greatest tag team of all time. But this is not a happy reunion. This is a reunion out of necessity. Because you see, Adam has agreed to help me with my Nick and Kip problem, and in turn, I have agreed to help him with his FTR problem. And beyond that, Adam, I'm gonna look you in your face right now and tell you I can't commit to anything beyond that. But you have my word on this, and I know over the last couple of years, my word hasn't meant much to you. But I will stand here before you in front of all these people in Scotland. I will stick my hand out. I will shake your hands. I will look you straight in your eyes and say that this version of Christian Cage, the version that found himself some 3 years ago, will be the best tag team partner you've ever had.
Well, well, well. Isn't this cute? Christian, what have you become? Pandering for the attention and the love of the people who you despised. Do you know what you are, Christian? Pathetic.
Who are you people to boo us? Who are you to boo a mother? And not just any mother. I'm the mother to the prodigy, Nick Wayne.
Christian. Cope. Sorry to interrupt this cute little reunion between two guys who claim that they're legends when they're both simply just hanging on to their careers by threads. But we'll get to that another time. For now, let's address last Wednesday. Christian, you hit the ring to save an old friend of yours in Cope. And just like I said I'd always be, I wasn't too far behind. It just so happened to be that you hit the ring with that spike thing, swinging it at me, attempting to take my life from me. You may have not gotten what you wanted in trying to take my head off, but you did get something that's just gonna save your ass for the time being. And that was that you broke my foot. You put me on the shelf for weeks. You took Forbidden Door away from me. But believe me when I tell you this. If I would have showed up to Forbidden Door this Sunday, I would have turned what's supposed to be a very special reunion into a very quick farewell tour for Cope and Christian. I would have embarrassed you in front of the entire world. I would have taken your entire career away from you. So it's a blessing in disguise that I'm not gonna be there on Sunday. Or is it? Christian Cage, I am always one step ahead.
Nick Wayne mean by that? He certainly has learned a lot under the tutelage of what does this mean for Cope and Christian Cage? Oh, Christian Cage, the past coming back to haunt him. Christian Cage, Adam Copeland, planted in the center of the ring, emphatic choke slams. And fans, I understand the replacement for the injured Nick Wayne is official for this Sunday. It will be Kip Sabian and Killswitch taking on Christian Cage and the Rated R superstar Cope live in London at the O2 this Sunday at Forbidden Door on pay-per-view and Prime Video. Nick Wayne, truly a step ahead of Christian Cage in this instance, Tony.
There is no doubt. Wait,
You think you know him?
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 241 pounds, the Rated R Superstar, Adam Copeland. 118 pounds, Christian Cage!
From the moment Adam Copeland set foot in All Elite Wrestling, Tony, he had one mission, one goal, and that was to team with Christian Cage once again before the end of their respective careers. Christian, in so many words, said no, but now they find themselves teaming together for the first time in more than a decade.
And Christian just did a U-turn right there, but seeing them together for more than 14 years being apart, this is quite a moment for all of us. Wouldn't you say, Brian Danielson?
Yeah, I mean, this is so much fun to see. What an atmosphere here at the O2.
Amazing.
And their opponents, being accompanied by Mother Wayne, the team of Kip Sabian and Killswitch.
Brian, it was the surprise return of Killswitch this past Wednesday night Dynamite in Glasgow, Scotland. We learned that Nick Wayne, out injured, could not compete in this match. But Kip Sabian had a backup plan. Boy, did he ever.
Yeah, and I mean, Killswitch, you have to think of everything that Killswitch has been through with Christian. I mean, he put him down at every single turn, including Killswitch winning the TNT Championship,
right,
and Christian just taking it from him.
Yeah, very conflicted was Killswitch on Wednesday night. But he looks...
I think that may have been feigned conflict for Killswitch. I think he was, because of the abuse he suffered at the hands of Christian Cage time and time again, that he saw his opportunity.
Well, he would almost have to, one would think, but he looks in phenomenal shape. Does Killswitch, and he's going to be a force in this match. Let's see how Cope and Cage work together. I mean, it should be easy, right? You would think, but it's been a long time.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'm Adam Copeland. I don't know if I trust Christian in this match. I mean, I would see, Adam is starting the match. I would have let Christian start the match, and I'd almost force him to kind of prove himself, just to show that he's trustworthy. Because there's not a man in this match that Christian hasn't burned at some point.
Right.
It's the first match of Forbidden Door underway. Adam Copeland, Kip Sabian starting things off, and Sabian introduced to the AEW logo, embellished on the center of the ring. Sabian now throwing right hands, backing the Rated R superstar into the corner. 18,000 plus joining us here at the O2 Arena, the largest pro wrestling crowd this arena has ever seen, as Copeland hanging tight with Kip Sabian. He faked, and Sabian paid the price.
There's just some things you can't count for if you don't have the experience of Adam Copeland.
Yeah, not many people do. Kip Sabian, though, has certainly had his success in AEW. And we think about him winning the very first singles match ever in AEW history. There's the teamwork.
And now Christian Cage.
Oh, he didn't go for a pin.
Now throwing right hands down on the head of his former protege, or his former son, shall we say, Kip Sabian.
Now look at this crowd, like you were talking about, Excalibur, and Kip Sabian, a local product from Norfolk. It's about 120 miles from here.
Yeah, just up the coast, along the east coast of England. But right now, Killswitch tagging in. Killswitch, he's had a lot of time to think, to plot his revenge on Christian Cage. The chant of Luchasaurus ringing out through the O2 that feels almost like a lifetime ago, Tony.
It was a lifetime. Oh, wow. It was a lifetime. Look at the face of Cope on this.
See, this is what I'm talking about with Christian. If I'm Adam Copeland, I don't know if I can even trust him yet. Yeah. And clearly, Christian is afraid of Killswitch after everything he's done to him.
Yeah, is this the same Christian Cage that Adam Copeland found record-setting success with as a tag team? I don't know. I mean, is that still dwell with inside Christian Cage? I guess we're about to find out. Oh my goodness! Thrust kick. Cope got rocked by that one.
Yeah, not only a thrust kick with great timing. He timed that perfectly off the rope. Killswitch.
And perfect placement right under the jaw. You know, that's one of the places where it's easiest to get knocked out.
Yep.
And you
Take
can
a listen. I think that was the teeth of Adam Copeland clapping together. That was the sound you heard.
Oh my goodness!
That's
Watching
slow-mo.
it in slow motion is even worse.
That says it all, Brian, doesn't it?
Oh. And Adam Copeland, like Christian Cage, both men at one point thought their careers were over with. Though they've found this second act and they've found success in this second act. Both men, former TNT champions, as Killswitch bending the barricade.
Isn't it amazing we have not seen Killswitch since All In, which was last year here in London at Wembley?
No,
now Shane and Wayne.
Today. Not ever again. Not ever again.
Oh, wait. Copeland. No. Elevating Kip Sabian over. Killswitch caught him and then just powerbombed his own partner into Cope. And of course, the injury to Nick Wayne. Oh, wait a second. Choke slam on the apron by Killswitch. The injury to Nick Wayne was caused by when Christian Cage hit the ring. It was Nick Wayne, Kip Sabian attacking Cope. Christian Cage intervened. He had Spike in his hand, that terrifying spiked bat. It was a swing at Nick Wayne. Wayne thought he avoided it. His foot clipped the spikes on the bottom of the back. It was a puncture, a fracture of the foot. Nick Wayne out of action, but Killswitch into this match. And Brian, I take nothing away from Nick Wayne, but the ferocity of Killswitch, maybe something of an upgrade, but
I don't know if that was a smart idea by Kip Sabian.
And I agree with that. Kip's fired up, though. I mean, he wants, look at this, looking at his former father, but he's home, so to speak, so he wants to make the best showing he can.
Yeah, but the way he tagged in Killswitch, it was almost like he treated him with the same disrespect that Christian used to treat him with.
Great point.
Now elbow strikes, rocking the jaw of Adam Copeland. Cope driven head first into that top turnbuckle pad. Sabian, the hammer throw, and typically follows this up with a cannonball in the corner. Cope had it scouted. And now Cope, you can see, still moving maybe a step slow from that thrust kick earlier.
Yeah, when you get rocked like that, I mean, it's hard to recover from that.
He also slammed on the apron. It's not going to help anything, especially when you have spinal problems like he's had throughout his career.
It's a drop kick. Cope able to kick out, immediately reaching for the tag to Christian Cage, but Kip Sabian doing everything he can to prevent that.
And look at the tag Kip Sabian just did to Killswitch again.
Yeah, very aggressive tag, and I guess the bullying continues for Killswitch.
I think what we're seeing is Kip wants to take charge of this crew now that Christian Cage is no longer the patriarch.
Killswitch, the assisted cannonball. Kip didn't seem ready for it.
That's a great move, right? Don't talk about it. Go ahead and make it.
And now Killswitch, the cover. The leg is hooked, and Cope able to kick out.
He's running the mother there at the bottom of your screen. It's Kip Sabian.
I know.
Mother Wayne, what a mother she is. Her baby boy is at home with a broken foot, and here she is in London at Forbidden Door.
Exactly, I agree with that.
But okay, guys, look at this. Look at Christian on the apron. He's got his hands just resting on the ropes. You know, his partner's in trouble. He's not reaching out for a tag.
That's a great point, Brian.
I think because he doesn't want to get him the ring with a pissed off Killswitch.
I don't know what you guys think. I mean, Killswitch has always been a large, strong man, but when he came back on Wednesday, he looks in phenomenal shape.
He certainly does, Brian. As Christian Cage and Copeland found out firsthand the strength that Killswitch possesses. It was a pair of chokeslams, one for each man. Killswitch made it known that he was ready to return.
And right before Killswitch ran into that corner, he looked towards Christian Cage. I don't know what that meant. Oh, he reached.
Whoa, come so close.
Well, reach further. Come on, man. Oh, I shouldn't try to do any coaching, I know. But it seemed like, I don't know, it looked like he was short-arming it. I mean,
it did look like he was short-arming him, and he wasn't using the full reach of the tag rope.
Right, exactly.
Now Killswitch. Side slam. Looks like Kip Sabian may have been busted open by something over his left eye. Whoa! You wanted a tag, you got it, Kip.
Yeah, don't bully that big man. Oh my goodness, look at this.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not sure what it was.
It opened up his eye, it looks
that
like.
Caught Sabian, but they got his tag, and while Kip and Killswitch are arguing, Adam Copeland is coming closer and closer to tagging Christian Cage. Oh, Mother Wayne grabbing the boot of Christian Cage. No!
You deserve it. You deserve all of it. Everything that's coming to you.
Kip Sabian well aware of the neck issues, not just Adam Copeland has had throughout his career, but the neck issues that his former father figure Christian Cage has endured as well. But well, the fans here in London, very uncomplimentary song for Kip Sabian.
What's going on here?
Killswitch now.
What?
Kip on his shoulders. Killswitch. Not sure if that was intentional or not, Tony.
Well, he's rolling out of the ring right now.
But Christian Cage trying to make his way back up to the corner as we take another look at Cope. The spear for Kip Sabian as he was seated on the shoulders of his tag team partner.
Ryan, I call that intentional, don't you? I mean, he was just standing there waiting for Cope to come off the top.
Yeah, I mean, I would think so. I'll be interested to see if Christian's more willing to tag in with Kip Sabian in the ring.
A bloodied Kip Sabian trying to prevent Cope from making the tag. Kip sent back. Oh, Killswitch, this is what he wanted.
And it sounds like it's what the fans wanted as well.
Cheap shot on Sabian on the outside from Christian Cage. Launch right into the hand of Killswitch, but Christian.
But he is laying those in. Discipline from the father, I guess.
Oh, but Killswitch just lowered the head and cracked Christian Cage in the butt.
Yeah, if I'm Killswitch, I probably have a lot of pent-up aggression that I want to let out on Christian Cage.
And may have been thinking that lawn dart into the corner, but Christian Cage the sidestep and the added momentum sending Killswitch shoulder first into the steel ring post. Okay, Sabian trying to sneak in. Christian Cage. Sending Kip Sabian crashing to the floor. Christian Cage with the advantage. And Brian, for seeing Christian Cage, Adam Copeland compete as a tag team for the first time in more than a decade, how would you say things are going for them right now?
I mean, I think things are going well.
You could definitely say that Christian Cage is fired up.
Yeah, taking a huge risk there.
I'm not kidding. That's something else to take that risk. Jumping over top of the ring post, for crying out loud.
Yeah, I would say things are going well for Adam Copeland and Christian Cage, but also there seems to be a lot of dissension with Killswitch and Kip Sabian.
Now,
it is just deafening in here.
Copeland, the assist. Christian Cage. Diving headbutt. Now, cover, lateral press, kill switch out. Barely a 1 count.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot more than that to keep kill switch down. You're right about it being deafening here. These crowds in the UK are just absolutely wonderful. Oh, God, he's got both of them.
Kip Sabian tagging himself in.
Oh, he did. Did the referee see it?
Double impaler by Cope and Christian.
Oh, he did see the tag.
He did see the tag, and now Kip Sabian on the roll here. 1, 2. Whoa, so close.
That was a great move by Kip Sabian.
The reverse DDT. Christian Cage now primed to deliver the spear. Oh.
He ran the wrong way.
Yeah, saw kill switch up on the apron, but
no matter how strong you are, you can't prepare for that.
And Christian Cage just saw his life flash before his eyes when he was in the grip of kill switch, but now the spear. Kip Sabian counters it though. Sabian, poised to deliver a kill switch of his own. Christian reversing. And the spear from Cope. 1, 2, 3.
Here are your winners, Adam Copeland and Christian Cage.
Well, in the end, it was teamwork, wasn't it? For Cope and Cage.
Adam Copeland, Christian Cage for the first time in more than a decade. Victorious as a tag team to kick off Forbidden Door tonight in London. And Brian, I think the dissension between Kip Sabian and Killswitch played a large part in this victory. Christian and Cope, they weren't always on the same page either.
Yeah, but trust is something that's easily broken and hard to put back together once it breaks.
A sight that many thought we would never see, Tony.
A little bit too much for Christian. Didn't want to hug. But yes, it is a great sight, Excalibur. Bryan Danielson.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stokeley and FTR.
Well, we would still like to pass along our best wishes to Will Ospreay, who, as we understand it, is going to have quite a lengthy road to recovery, Taz.
Yeah, that's difficult to hear. You know, Ospreay, he's got the proverbial fighting spirit in him constantly, so our best to you, Ospreay. You'll be back stronger than ever.
If anyone can do it, if anyone can make that kind of comeback, it is Ospreay. But I wonder just what these men have in mind here. Dax, Cash, Stoke, FTR.
They definitely don't seem to be in good moods.
Yeah, it was Forbidden Door this past Sunday where Dax and Cash, their hopes of a third reign as AEW World Tag Team Champions, went up in smoke.
Unfortunately, on Sunday night,
Well, the referee in the ring, we're expecting the first match to begin, but
have a little bit of a technical difficulty there.
Check, 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 check. No, it's not working. Check, 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 check. Just give me the fucking mic. Hello, check. Okay, here we go. Can you hear me? Unfortunately, on Sunday, there was a miscarriage of justice that happened at Forbidden Door. I know there were a ton of people around the world, especially here in Philadelphia, that couldn't wait to celebrate 11-time World Tag Team Champions, FTR.
Welcome to Philly.
On Sunday at Forbidden Door, the illegal man pinned me. The illegal man pinned me on Sunday, and it's funny because the man I want to talk to is right here, Paul Turner. Yeah, come here, Paul. Come here, front and center. Paul, can you tell me, how long has this been your profession?
27 years, sir.
Paul has been a wrestling official for 27 years. Paul, you have a wife and you have a kid, right?
Yes, sir.
And your wife is actually here tonight, am I right?
Yes.
Paul, could you imagine going home to your wife and your kid and telling them you failed at your job because of an incompetent moron?
No.
Because I could imagine, Paul, that would be the worst thing to happen in your life, to tell your kid, to tell your wife you failed. That's what I had to do, Paul. I had to tell my family I failed. So now, to right this wrong, Paul, to right this wrong, all I need you to do, admit that you were wrong, reverse the decision, and name FTR the brand new AEW World Tag Team Champions.
I'm sorry, Dax, but unfortunately, my decision is final.
You know what, Paul? I'm gonna do something that no one else in this company has done. I'm gonna say it to your face. You're a moron. You're an imbecile. You're a complete nincompoop. But I get it, Paul. You want to appease the fans online. You want to appease the fans here. And Paul, you want to appease these degenerates. So Paul, if you want to do the right thing, then how about you hop off their dicks and reverse this decision? You are an idiot. No.
It's gonna cost these guys some money.
Yeah, FTR treading a very dangerous line here. Stokeley. The Rated R superstar, Adam Copeland. Cope looking over his shoulder, looking for Christian Cage. A very successful reunion for those two men in London this past Sunday.
Where is Christian? Where the hell is he?
Oh, Christian! There he is! Kill switch on Stokeley!
Stoke is down! Stoke is down!
And now Christian Cage. Adam Copeland Cope. He was betrayed by FTR. He asked for Christian's help, and Christian said, I will have your back as you go after FTR.
Guys are throwing down right here. FTR and Cope and Christian.
Oh! Right in front of us.
Dax Harwood's head just bounced off our announce desk. Our broadcast has just begun, and it's already become unglued.
Yes, we got about 20 security, 20 staff out here. That might not be enough.
Dax and Cope now. Cope was on the shelf, Taz. He was put on the shelf by FTR for months.
Absolutely back with a rage aligned with Cage. I didn't even try to rhyme, and I did. And that was explosive.
The Stokeley Hathaway. Hopefully they take him to a morgue.
Hey, FTR! At Forbidden Door, we took care of my problem. Now it's time to take care of Adam's problem. And hey, Dax, I understand you have a father. And Cash, I understand you have a father as well.
No. You're all a bunch of sickos, fine.
And that bitch is dead.
Well, FTR having to be restrained by the referee corps, the security.
Hey, listen to me now. Open up your goddamn ears. It is set. It is set in stone. All Out, Toronto. September 20th. In our hometown, Toronto. For the first time ever, it's CNC versus FTR. And it's time that I take my pound of flesh. You're dead men. Dead men.
It has indeed been made official by Tony Khan. Cope and Christian in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Will to battle with FTR and All Out.
That's a dream match that might turn into a nightmare for FTR and Stoke.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Rated R Superstar, Adam Copeland.
But Tony, we can't talk about Toronto without talking about this man and his tag team partner, Cope and Christian Cage, reunited to face FTR at All Out in Toronto, just 17 days away.
You know, something we never thought we would see. Absolutely, and here he is.
Whoa! Wow, FTR on the attack.
Well, FTR said on Saturday they are out to end the career of Cope.
I mean, they tried once before. They took Cope out of action for 4 months. And Taz, I mean, at this stage of career, and a naked, oh, wait a second, Christian Cage into the ring. He said he's going to have Cope's back against FTR. He's true to his word.
He was throwing haymakers, but caught in the corner now.
Yeah, all 4 of these guys are throwing hands heavily.
And FTR, they got Stokeley prowling around the ringside area as well. That's Christian and Dax pairing off.
Yeah, we brought security out. I don't know if they can control these guys or not.
Yeah, security attempted to separate Cope, Christian, and FTR. Now,
I need more security. Dax need more security.
Dax got busted open by Christian Cage. Now, this is just completely break it down.
Yeah, these guys are out of control. I'm going to tell you, I love it. Can you imagine what it's going to be like in Toronto?
Cope, Dax, and Cash inside the ring as Christian Cage. The security is attempting to restrain Christian Cage. He sees that Cope is outnumbered, and now Christian luring Cash Wheeler out to the floor. Look at this, the hockey punches.
This fight won't stop.
Yeah,
they're all over each other.
They're not going to wait till Saturday afternoon on the 20th of September. They want it right now.
Listen,
Look at this.
Look at the Ring of Honor locker room now. Empty to try to separate these guys. We're sending everybody we can to prevent anything from happening to this match in Toronto, Tony.
I think Tony Khan started up there. I think he's setting everybody out here with the kitchen sink to try to settle this thing down.
Oh, look at that! Ooh, yeah, it's going to be on a Saturday afternoon in Toronto.
Jackson Cash now finally.
Some order restored. My God,
calming down as
it took. Security able to restore, keep cooler heads down. Oh my God! No, they're gonna stuff that kid.
The stuffed pile driver and Adam Priest, he and JD Drake, they faced FTR.
Yeah,
Priest in the gray shirt, and he's.
Yeah, on Saturday he stood up to these guys.
Oh, look at that! Look at him, Priest go!
He's no longer trying to hold him back. He wants a piece of FTR. Fans are chanting the kid's name.
Guys are just getting to a big fight. Donnybrook out here everywhere.
Yeah, we might need more than the Ring of Honor locker room and the security team to restore order. Wow, this has been an absolutely wild Dynamite.
What happens in Toronto is not going to be a dream match. What happens in Toronto is going to be a fight. A fight that the greatest tag team in the world today is going to win.
That's
you know what's
Stokeley.
crazy? Every single week I hear the same thing.
Stokely alongside Dax and Cash of FTR.
Shut up, Stokeley. You don't get any hoes, Stokeley. Well, guess what? I look around this ring and I see a bunch of people who look like extras from Roseanne. So guess what, twins? We all just alike. Ain't nobody in this bitch getting any hoes. I hate this place.
Cope and Christian, this could have been a dream match. This should have been a dream match. Y'all, all right, you're not gonna let me talk? Y'all said somebody wants to fight? Y'all wanna fight so bad. You wanna fight so bad. I dare somebody, please come on. Please come on. You wanna fight? Do you wanna go? You think you're man enough to go? Who is your name? I don't give a damn what your name is. You think you're man enough? I'll knock you out. I will knock you to the damn wall. Anybody else? Who else thinks they want some, huh? Who wants to fight? I dare you, bitch. I will knock you out, mother. Who else wants to fight? Is there somebody y'all think you want something? But you ain't ready. You ain't ready.
Well, Dax creating a very volatile situation here. These fans in Philadelphia. But, I mean, Dax and Cash, they can't be focusing on the fans, Taz, when facing a team like Christian Cage and the Rated R superstar Adam Copeland, especially in their hometown of Toronto.
No, I agree with you. I just think that FTR is just pissed off. They're pent up, you know what I mean, dancing. So they're just taking on anybody they can. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I think they just dropped the cameraman, I guess. Well, that's going to cost them a few bucks.
They're going after the production crew. This is completely uncalled for.
What the hell's wrong with these guys?
They're going to be lucky if all they get away with is fines.
Yeah. They couldn't get somebody to jump the rails, so they just attacked the camera guy. It looks like, or maybe one of them tripped over the camera guy's feet or something.
Or a stage has someone that's running cable, pulling the cable for the cameraman. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I don't know what exactly this is.
This is unprofessional.
Very unprofessional, but right now, the very professional Renee Paquette standing by.
Guys, a little bit earlier, I spoke with Ricochet in Gates of Agony, and Ricochet has issued a gentleman's agreement for tonight's match. Nobody else allowed at ringside. This will just be Shelton versus Ricochet one-on-one. Do you guys accept this challenge?
Well, you see, Renee, we are gentlemen, but I can't say the same. I got this one. Ricochet, if you can be...
Ladies and gentlemen, his partner for Saturday afternoon, Christian Cage.
Christian Cage, Adam Copeland, two native-born sons of Toronto, Ontario. And they will step into the ring as partners for the first time in their hometown in more than 20 years this Saturday afternoon as they face Dax Harwood, Cash Wheeler, two men that tried to end the career of the Rated R superstar.
Ladies and gentlemen, their opponents for Saturday at All Out, Dax, Cash, along with Big Stoke, FTR.
By my count, about a dozen security guards leading FTR and Big Stoke to the ring. And Brian, Adam Copeland has been very open about his neck issues. He's been very open about how Dax and Cash were two men that he brought in, he treated like family. And they were two men that not only betrayed Adam Copeland, but tried to end his career permanently.
Yeah, and I mean, he's somebody who was forced to retire before, spent 7 years on the shelf, and worked his ass off to get back in the ring. That's how much professional wrestling means to Adam Copeland.
Gentlemen, let me say first of all, I've done a lot of matches. I've been in the ring with a lot of things. But to see two of these great teams, two of the greatest teams of their generation, go at it in your hometown for the first time in 20 years, these two men will be together coming up on Saturday. Now, a couple of things need to be said. As you know, there will be heavy fines for any physicality for all these men if we have physicality here tonight before the match on Saturday afternoon. I know it's very volatile, but those are the rules right now. All right, Adam.
I just wanted to reiterate something for you two. You touched Dax, $100,000 fine. You touched Cash, $100,000 fine. You touched me, you owe me $500,000. And on top of that, this match on Saturday, I'll see to it that it's canceled. So you, your wife, and the 2 brain cells that she has left, your wife, your kids, your uncles, your aunties, your 6th grade teacher, they're gonna see you two do what you do best, and that is disappoint, because you will not be competing in your hometown. So with that said, I think the greatest tag team alive today, FTR, they get to say what they want to say first.
"16 years ago, Adam, 2009, 16 years ago, I met you for the first time. 16 years ago, you were one of the biggest stars in the industry, and I was a young nothing, trying to get an opportunity. And what happens? You walk into the gym that I work at, and we become friends. We don't just become friends, but you become a mentor to me. You take me under your wing, you watch my matches, you give me advice, and you tell me I can get you opportunities, I can crack that door open for you, but when I do, you've got to kick it down. I think it's safe to say 10 years later, we are the absolute best tag team of all time. In that 10 years, I kicked that door down and we became living legends. In that time, we helped you get your career back. We brought you back to this ring. And then you come to AEW to help us, you say, to help FTR, and then you make it the Cope Show. You put the spotlight on you and expect us to be your supporting cast while we do all the work. 6 years ago, we helped you get your career back. Saturday, we take it away for good.
I'm not gonna yell over you, I'm not gonna scream over you. I'm gonna say what I need to say, and then we're out of here. I can admit there was a time where you guys were the best tag team in the world. But if we're being honest, the only reason you were the best tag team in the world is because your competition was 2 mediocre teams that actually carried you to relevancy. Us, FTR, for 11 years, we have carried tag team wrestling on our back. We have cemented ourselves as the generational tag team. A catalog of classic matches spanning over a decade with teams like Big Bill and Enzo, Gable and Jordan, Gargano and Ciampa, the Young Bucks, Bullet Club Gold, the Outrunners, and a trilogy with the Briscoes. 10 world championships, over 7 different brands. We are one of one. For you, this is a dream match. You need this to be a dream match. And in another life, maybe it would have been a dream match. But this is the life that we're dealt. Saturday, don't make us end yours.
shut the hell up. It's time for you two to listen to me. But first, Stokeley, you know all about disappointment. That's why you get no hose. And I suggest you get Beth's name out of your face because she will slap the lips off your stupid little head. Now, let me get to you two, right? You broke this friendship up. You lived in our apartment. We opened our home to you because you were homeless. I opened the door for you to get hired. I did all of those things, and I never looked for anything in return. You know what I wanted to do? I wanted to come to AEW to work with you. That's what I wanted to do. And you want to say that you were in my spotlight? Well, look in the goddamn mirror on that. The reason you were not in the spotlight is because they don't want you in the spotlight. They wanted me in the spotlight. So I tell you what, you want to make some good points here, eh? Oh, you're the best team in the last 11 years, whatever that is. And yes, you are now in the discussion of being one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Well, welcome to the club. We've been here for 25 years. While you two were starting to get bass in your voice, we were revolutionizing tag team wrestling. We made tag team wrestling important again. We created a damn match that turned into a pay-per-view. So now, Saturday, for the very first time ever, two of the greatest tag teams of all time are gonna face off in our hometown, in front of our people, in our country. And when we drag you into the deep water, and we are raining fists down on your stupid little faces and you're begging for mercy, you will understand why. There is only one Cope and Cage.
Cage and Cope.
I will look at whoever I damn well please, you little piece of shit. You will understand why we are better than you.
London, Ontario. Let's be honest, $100,000 is a lot of money. And $500,000, Stokeley, with that kind of money, you might actually be able to get yourself some hoes. But London, at the risk of sounding like an asshole, $100,000, hell, $500,000 doesn't mean a damn to me because I'm rich.
What a cheap shot, come on! Cope and Christian on the attack! I mean, if you think about it, Taz, the exchange rate works in their favor. Fair. Christian making sure to get his money's worth. The kill switch on the security guard, the spear from Cope, and now right hands, Dax and Cash, Cope and Christian.
I think that Dax's nose might be broken or his lip got split open. He's bleeding pretty good from that damn cheap shot. Oh my gosh, yeah, look at Dax.
Making an already fraught rivalry even more intense this Saturday afternoon in Toronto. FTR, Cage and Cope, and you can take in all the action this Saturday afternoon on HBO Max. Visit HBOMax.com/AEW for an exclusive subscriber price. But right now, Renee Paquette, actually earlier today, tried to catch up with Matt and Nick, the Young Bucks.
From Toronto, Ontario, accompanied by Stokeley from Asheville, North Carolina, at a combined weight of 443 pounds, Dax the Axe and Cash Wheeler, FTR.
Well, a hero's welcome for Adam Copeland and Christian Cage. A chorus of boos. Great FTR and Brian. I mean, it's a feel-good moment to see Cope and Christian together in a ring inside Toronto. But this is a grudge match of the highest magnitude.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the heat between these two teams, the animosity, it's unbelievable. But this is a match I'm truly excited to see. I can't wait to see what goes down in this one.
Well, it's a grudge match between arguably two of the greatest tag teams ever. And not only that, you know there has to be butterflies for Cope and Christian. They're back home for the first time in 21 years together. That's over 8,000 days. And notice what's on the bridge of the nose of Dax.
Yeah, did you see his nose after Wednesday night?
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Christian Cage breaking the nose of Dax Harwood just a few days ago with the microphone in that melee we saw on September to Remember.
Yeah, just to clarify, they are chanting no hose towards Stokeley, not nose towards Dax, although it would be appropriate for both, the chant.
Yeah, beautiful Fez press from Adam Copeland.
Tag made, Christian Cage legal now. Side slam, first DDT combination. 1, 2.
Yeah, and once again, Christian Cage gets in the face of Paul Turner for a moment. You talked about the time between wrestling as a tag team, 2011. Now, remember, during that time, FTR was winning matches, fighting a lot.
Winning matches, winning championships.
And winning championships every step of the way.
Yeah, hundreds of matches together, wrestling in companies all over the world, winning titles all over the world. But look at Christian Cage. He's not afraid to cut some corners.
Boom.
Right hand, and Dax Harwood did make a blind tag. I'm not sure Christian Cage is aware.
Yeah, Paul Turner is, though. He's doing a count here to get Cash out of the ring. Boy, Christian.
The floor, uppercut misses, and Cash Wheeler. And Dax, oh, combination here.
Uh-oh.
DDT, Dax is legal, remember.
Getting on the floor, I think, was a bad move. It's easy to say that now, Brian, but we talked about the adrenaline, and Christian was looking great until that time.
Yeah, but FTR lured him into a trap there. I mean, that's one of the things FTR is so good about. They don't even have to talk to each other to communicate.
Yeah, the nonverbal cues of FTR, just one of the hallmarks of a fantastic tag team. Dax, the right hands, battering Christian Cage down in the corner.
Yeah, super stiff and quick jabs from Dax Harwood. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to break Christian's nose here in this match, just as retribution.
Drop toe hold there.
Great move.
Dax floats over.
Great move by Dax after absorbing those blows.
Now stomp. Boot placed right between the shoulder blades of Christian Cage. FTR, Brian, to your point, has taken the crowd out of this match. They have slowed the pace down. And, I mean, you can tell Toronto, they want to explode. They want to support Cope and Christian, but FTR is making it difficult for them to do so.
Yeah, I mean, we probably don't talk enough about how great FTR is. I mean, and somehow with Stokeley, they've even become better in recent months, because I think he can see things from outside the ring that they couldn't see in the ring together, and that's an incredible thing to add that to an incredible tag team like FTR.
Well, I mean, you have to also remember, Tony, that Stokeley, he's played an instrumental role in helping FTR win over the last few months, whether it's the assists on the pins, the powder in the eyes.
Right, absolutely, and he's also put his body on the line for them as well. So they trust Stokeley.
Yeah, great job of keeping Christian in their side of the ring, in their corner, isolating him from Adam Copeland.
Yeah,
and look at the leverage that Dax Harwood places on even a simple move like a chin lock. I mean, his fundamentals are incredible.
You saw Christian Cage trying to readjust the positioning of the elbow to allow Christian to maneuver to his feet, which he is in the midst of doing so. Right hands to the midsection of Dax Harwood, but Dax, oh, no, jawbreaker.
Christian finally able to create some space.
There we see FTR putting a man in between the opposing corner, but Christian Cage now with a chance.
He rolled the wrong way, and now he's got a little bit further to go than he had. He's right in the center of the ring. And there again, the block. That's classic FTR tag team wrestling here.
You see Christian Cage trying to drive toward the corner, but Cash Wheeler sweeping the leg of Adam Copeland off, and now nobody home for Christian Cage in the corner. Copeland sees it, but Dax cuts Cope off, and now FTR. Combination offense. The two-time former AEW World Tag Team Champions cover now. 2 and oh! Christian Cage, very late kick out there.
Yeah, and I wonder if not being able to make that tag is going to rub Christian a little bit raw. You know, he was the one who was more hesitant to reform this tag team with Adam Copeland. And, you know, he can be a spiteful, bitter man.
He most certainly can. I mean, the last time... Oh, bumps in the face of Cash Wheeler. I was going to say the last time Adam Copeland and Christian Cage shared a ring in Toronto, they were on opposing sides of that wild street fight. That's where Spike came into the picture, and now Copeland comes into the picture.
Gotta watch his back here. He's got 2 men to contend with.
Dax driven down, Cash on the charge.
Copeland is just on fire in his hometown.
Dax, wild swing and a miss. Drives him down, pinning predicament here. And Dax Harwood able to kick out.
Dax has a lot of reserve. That was a heck of a move that time by Cope, but man, takes more than that to keep Dax down. Fans are with it here, as we expected. What a crowd we have here today.
Looking for that impaler was Copeland, but wait a second, FTR maybe thinking that stuffed pile driver, but oh, Dax into the post, swinging a miss by Cash, and now backdrop, drives down Cash Wheeler.
To one of his biggest rivals in his career. Almost pulled it out with that Death Valley driver.
Now Cash Wheeler struggling up to his feet. Dax Harwood back into the ring. Cope didn't see him, got caught from behind. Christian Cage, though, into the mix, exchanging shots. Oh!
Notice how Cope is still down, though. Yeah, Trish pulling himself up over there.
Double cross body takes the wind out of both men.
Right after the double clothesline attempt. Very level footing here for both teams. Brian, do you think the pace of this match at this point favors Cope and Christian or FTR?
So I actually think the longer this match goes, the more it favors FTR.
Cope and Christian. Now looking for stereo sharpshooters.
Look at Stoke. He's trying to get him over to the... What are they doing here?
Dax was on the verge of tapping out. Cash.
Oh, okay.
Look at Stokeley.
Wow.
Stokely putting that ring apron in range of Dax. The assist from Stokely.
Yeah, I don't agree with their tactics a lot of time, but their FTR is great at firing each other up, making sure that they don't tap out in situations when they're in deep trouble. This is not a good situation for Stokeley.
Yeah, Cope, Christian, they don't have to worry about any fines right now at all. Oh, we're going to fight right in front of us here.
Dax and Cash on the attack. But Cope and Christian once again turning it around on FTR. Christian, the boot to the midsection. Dax is isolated. Cope to the top. And almost another homage there, but it was Christian Cage sent into Copeland. Unceremonious landing for the Rated R Superstar.
Well, Cope's got to try to get out of this if he can. Hook his legs. Oh no, he's caught.
That's the power and the glory from FTR. 1, 2, Copeland kicks out.
That was not a good cover, Brian. I think that's all Dax could really do because he hit very hard.
Yeah, I kind of wonder too if that broken nose is playing in, has some sort of effect on Dax Harwood because he's even slow getting to his feet right now.
I mean, the broken nose completely affects how Dax Harwood breathes. The mouth is open. He's drawing more breath. He's breathing less efficiently, but it may not matter if they land the shatter machine. No, Copeland.
Great escape.
Avoided Christian. The spear kill switch by Copeland. Cope covers 1, 2. And
oh, for God's sake.
Stokely halfway.
I know nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that, but I think that should be a DQ for sure.
So do I.
Wait a second, what is this? Stokeley seems as confused as us.
Would you look at this?
Beth Copeland! And the
What a freaking moment we're seeing!
inside the ring! Cope and Christian! 1, 2!
Oh, so close.
Beth Copeland landed the spear. You can see Stokeley, he had that powder loaded up in his right hand. And now Beth. Beth with the assist.
She looked at Adam and said, I got you.
Taking Stokeley all the way to the back.
How about this moment, Brian? It's one of those unforgettable moments in AEW pay-per-view.
Wait a second. Cash Wheeler, he had the ring bell in his hand. Cope, he heard the footsteps, was able to avoid. Oh no.
Dax Harwood backing off.
Apologizing. Now Cope and Christian once again on the attack.
Oh no!
Cash
Oh
Wheeler.
no!
Cash taking Christian. Oh my goodness! The Spanish announce desk.
Oh, the bell in the head! This is over.
The ring bell.
Oh no! Then the spike pile driver.
The spike pile driver. Paul Turner is back. 2 and
How in the world did Cope get out of that? We're crying out loud.
FTR very nearly stole one, but Cope would not be denied in Toronto.
But you have to worry about Adam Copeland's neck.
And Christian's back here on the outside.
Yeah, Christian is being attended to on the floor. Cope is going to have to fight this alone inside the ring.
He's going to go for the shadow machine again here, Excalibur.
Shadow, no. Instead, Impaler on Dax. But still, no, Impaler on Cash!
Yeah, but look, Copeland's having a hard time even getting up. That spike pile driver on his surgically repaired neck, I mean, that cost him 7 years of his career.
7 years of his career, and then the attack by FTR cost him another 4 months. Adam Copeland. Copeland is trying to will himself back into this match. He's up. And then, no, the machine! 1, 2, 3! He kicks out! The Shatter Machine, FTR have won championships around the world with that. But Adam Copeland still somehow drawing on the reserves. A second one! A second one, Cope. He's out on his feet at this point, Brian.
Yeah, I don't even know how he's doing it. It's got to be just pure adrenaline.
Right, wrestling at home, the fans helping him out.
Oh, the uppercut.
The excitement, seeing Beth come out and help.
Oh, wait a minute, spin here! 1, 2, 3!
Here are your winners, Christian Cage and the Rated R Superstar, Adam Copeland!
Adam Copeland landed the spear on Cash Wheeler. But there was some exceptional tag team wrestling as Christian Cage had Dax Harwood anchored on the outside, preventing him from breaking up the pin.
Absolutely fantastic tag team wrestling from Copeland and Christian. But you can see Adam Copeland's having a hard time even standing up.
With his best friend and his wife Beth at his side, Adam Copeland, Christian Cage, once again victorious in Toronto.
I thought they looked sensational as a team, Brian.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh my. Is anyone surprised this is happening?
The former Patriarchy. There we see Nick Wayne, who had his foot broken. Oh! FTR from behind. I think Copeland inadvertently hit Beth from behind him. Wait, Kip Sabian, well, I'm not sure where he came from, but
he's got handcuffs.
Is he handcuffing him to the ropes?
That's exactly what he's doing. Handcuffing Copeland to the ropes.
And Christian Cage, he's trying to fight off 2 men, but Kip Sabian.
A completely fresh Kip Sabian blindsiding Christian.
And Beth is trying to undo the handcuffs, but she doesn't have a key. And now, Christian Cage, spike pile driver by FTR.
Beth, hysterical here, trying to get the handcuffs off.
Trying everything in her power, but and Cope, completely helpless, can only look on.
Nick Wayne just laughing.
And now look at this, they're stalking Cope like they...
No, they're stalking Beth.
Remember they said they wanted to end Cope's career. Look at Beth fighting.
Beth Copeland is not afraid to fight.
Beth is throwing hands, she is throwing bombs here, but the numbers once again, oh my God, no, don't do this, no, no!
Get out of here! Get out! Come on!
Ringside physician Dr. Michael Sampson attending to Beth Copeland after just these disgusting actions.
Yeah, I'm telling you, FTR's reached a new low here. This was the plan, obviously, from the get-go, and Kip Sabian, Mother Wayne, Nick Wayne, all a part of it.
Disgusting. not just Adam Copeland's wife, but the mother of his kids. That's disgusting.
A woman who also opened her home, just like her husband Adam did, to Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler. Just unconscionable actions by FTR. I mean, Cope and Christian.
They're getting bolt cutters right now, Excalibur.
I mean, it'll go down in the record books as a win for Cope and Christian, their return here in Toronto, but it's difficult to stomach what FTR has done on this path for revenge on Adam Copeland. Here you see Copeland, the bolt cutters, taking off the handcuffs as